MEA's explosive charge against Canada. The MEA says that consular officials have been put under audio, video surveillance by Canadian authorities. The MEA also says that the communications have been intercepted and harassment and intimidation from Canada is at its peak again. Canada is aggravating the situation. Let's listen it.
October 2024, the last phase of disengagement was agreed upon between India and China. As a result, verification patrolling has commenced on mutually agreed terms in Demchok and Depsa, and as things move forward, we will keep you updated on this matter.
I'm going to rope in former diplomat Ambassador Veena Sikri into this breaking news. Ambassador Veena Sikri, thank you, ma'am, for joining us. Well, what do you make of this behavior, this attitude that the Canadian authorities are, putting the Indian diplomats under, surveillance, tracking everything they do, everything they, speak about, intercepting their phone calls and video surveillance? We are being treated, diplomats are being treated like criminals in Canada, and the real criminals in Canada are being treated like diplomats.
Yes, I think it's a absolutely unacceptable situation in Canada, and I think it's probably going to lead to a more serious situation in the bilateral relations. One would think it couldn't get any worse, but it is going to get worse, I think, with this kind of action. It's just a deliberate political ploy by the Prime Minister of Canada to use India for his internal political purposes and to prove that in every way he's right. But I think that we just have to wait and see. Of course, there will be a very strong reaction right now, but I think that the key factor is going to be the end of the outcome of the American elections to see how this is going to proceed further. Is this going to proceed down this line? Is this going to be a situation where we already know that countries like Australia and New Zealand, who are part of the Five Eyes, they've already told Canada, give us the proof and then we'll support you. But Canada is not listening to anybody. Even the leader of the opposition, it was so disappointing to see that he cancelled the Diwali celebrations for the Canadian Indian community in the Parliament House. So obviously this is something, a hugely internal political situation. And I think if the Canadian leaders are so much in love with the Khalistanis, they should just give them a Khalistan in Canada. Maybe part of British Columbia or all of British Columbia should be given to them or something like that. Certainly there is no scope for this in India at all. But we will have to take it up very strongly. It will be taken up very strongly. And I do see even more serious outcomes coming up in the near future. But I think our government will think about it very seriously and then take strong action against it. This is absolutely unacceptable. It's absolutely unacceptable. It's demeaning. It's not in keeping with any kind of diplomatic relations. Even when you have hostilities between two countries, you don't,
exactly.
Reduce it to this level. But the Prime Minister of Canada is determined to go ahead and do it. He seems to be thinking that he's getting more brownie points from his internal political constituents because of this. But I think using India to fire his internal political guns is certainly not going to work. So India is going to be quite unequivocal in its reaction.
All right, ma'am. Appreciate those inputs.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon. For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.